Good morning, everyone. I just thought I'd check in. For those that don't know me, my name is Nikki. I'm the director at Pause for Talk. And I have a trusty assistant who is below camera here. Charlie, pause up. Yes. Good boy, pause up. Good boy, sit. For anyone that doesn't know Charlie Bear, this is the very handsome, famous Charlie Bear, otherwise known as the man that consumes all the socks and loves to have all the surgeries at the vets. You know, we're not immune. I just wanted to check in and let everybody know that this beautiful little book, Further Broken Hearted, has actually been revised very recently with an enormous shout out to the gorgeous Joe from Red Jet Design. If anyone needs any web construction or anything gorgeous, made it more gorgeous, then Joe is your human for that. She's absolutely amazing. Very recently, it was brought to my attention, or kind of reiterated, that there is an absolute need to touch on a subject that is, it's just so difficult, but it's so real. So financial euthanasia. Unfortunately, we are in a world that, there is no Medicare subsidy for our beautiful fur babies. So there are human beings at the moment who can't afford to put food on their table, and, having to take their pet to the vet, and given the news that, diagnostics and treatments are hundreds, thousands of dollars, and that just isn't an option for very many people. So sadly, euthanasia is then needed to be discussed. I just really wanted to have a section in this beautiful little self-help guide that validates people's emotions and thought processes and decisions. Often the hardest decisions are still the right decisions, and that's really important to know. I think, it's so incredibly difficult for, obviously, the humans of the fur babies that need to make this decision, but also very taxing and has a profound impact on our veterinary team that are seeing otherwise healthy, but knowing that these owners ongoing cannot financially support treatment or diagnostics. It's a real situation that we're living in. But please know that your love for that fur baby is not measured by how much you do or don't spend. We're all different. Our situations are all different. And I've certainly supported beautiful humans who would have and did do everything they could to help their fur loved one, but sadly there are limitations around that. That's just the world we live in. So thank you to Melissa Brown, who we had a frank conversation recently, and she reminded me of the importance to go back and revisit Further Broken Hearted. So just to remind everyone that, if you know of that person who's really struggling with end of life or quality of life decisions, that this tangible tool can be such an important, resource. It helps keep humans realistic, and enables them to be a bit more objective. Love gets in the way of making really sound decisions sometimes. It is extremely hard to be objective when you love someone so very much. Making that decision, it's hard, and sometimes you just need that someone else to point out a few of those aha moments. I hadn't thought of it like that. So Further Broken Hearted can certainly help do that. Thank you, Charlie. And of course, with that addition of financial euthanasia, obviously if I talk about our very sad story of behavioural euthanasia, so a wealth of knowledge in a very small, easy to read, not exhausting resource. So I would love to have it in every vet clinic in the whole world, every pet shop, everyone's coffee table, everyone's home. I think it's a perfect little helper that's done some really, really big things. Wasn't it, Jelly Bear? Yeah. So that's it. Just wanted to touch base. Haven't sort of caught up with the Pause for Talk family in a little while, but wanted to say hello, remind you that support is available. There is no judgment. We are living in a world where everything is extremely expensive, and you know, if you can't afford milk and bread, then the thought of an extensive vet bill can be completely overwhelming. It's nobody's fault, it's just circumstantial, but you know, you don't need to pull that apart on your own. Support's available. Vets are incredible. They have options, but they too are limited. So they can present, you know, vet pays and those types of things. But sadly, they have to pay vet bills. They have to pay their bills as well. So gone are the days, you know, where we held accounts at the vets. In thousands of dollars would be held up. You know, that the vet clinics were holding, and I know that's hard to understand, and I've been there myself, where you sort of think, you know, Charlie's surgeries have been thousands and thousands of dollars. You've got to educate children, you know, there's a lot of things that come into play, and it doesn't make you a bad human for having to have those thoughts. And if you can't do it, then you can't do it. It's okay. So we look at all those options. You know, is rehoming an option where someone can, you know, facilitate that healing and that treatment? But is that what's best for your fur baby? Is your fur baby so attached to you? Do they suffer from separation anxiety? You know, there are so many elements that go into this. So be kind to yourself, and be kind to other people. In society, we judge so hard. So let's just try and be gentle with ourselves and with the other people that we walk around on this earth with, because none of us are perfect, just doing the best we can. Right, so my very trusty, handsome assistant, Charlie Porter, is being really cheeky, isn't he? Not doing his thing. Anywho, are you going to say goodbye? Charlie, say goodbye? No? Okay. Right, well, from me, see you later. Have a great Friday. I think there's lots of people heading to lots of wonderful concerts and things. I'm heading to Tina Turner, can't wait. Not the real Tina Turner. But anywho, I'm very much looking forward to seeing the Tina Turner show. Yes, take care of yourselves and reach out if you or someone you know needs support in this space, because this is definitely not something that should be done alone. Bye for now.